Can you feel it, faithful? That familiar, gut-wrenching dread that creeps in when a promising talent, a player you once pinned your hopes on, seems to be slipping through the cracks? It's a harsh reality in the cutthroat world of the NFL, where potential often has a rapidly expiring shelf life. And right now, for the San Francisco 49ers, that ticking clock is sounding loudest for a young man who has endured more than his share of bad breaks. Darrell Luter Jr., remember that moment, etched forever in the memory of every Niner fan, the one that sent a collective gasp through the stadium during Super Bowl 58? A seemingly innocuous punt, a fleeting touch, and suddenly the ball was alive, a costly turnover that swung momentum, and for many, felt like a crucial deciding factor in a heartbreaking overtime loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. That moment, unfortunately, might be what Darrell Luter Jr. is best known for. But is that fair? Is that the legacy for a player drafted with hope, a player who has battled injuries and now faces the ultimate test of his NFL career? The question isn't just if he can overcome that infamous gaffe, but if he can prove he even belongs on this roster, because time, my friends, is rapidly running out. When the San Francisco 49ers selected Darrell Luter Jr. in the 5th round, 155th overall, out of South Alabama in the 2023 NFL Draft, there was genuine excitement. At 6 foot, 190 pounds, he possessed the physical tools and the raw athleticism that general manager John Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan often covet in their defensive backs. The vision was clear: a versatile physical corner who could develop into a key piece of one of the league's most formidable defenses. The Niners, despite boasting what was then considered a deep cornerback room, saw something special in Luter, a diamond in the rough worth investing a day 3 pick in. However, Luter's professional journey didn't exactly begin on the right foot. Before he could even truly showcase his talents in a full training camp, a pre-camp injury struck, sidelining him and landing him on the reserve list. This wasn't just a minor setback, it was a significant blow that cut deeply into his rookie campaign, denying him crucial reps and the opportunity to integrate fully with the team. He didn't even get added to the regular season squad until November of that year, effectively losing half of his inaugural season to the injury bug. It's incredibly difficult for any rookie to make an impact, let alone one who misses so much foundational time. Fast forward to 2024, and the narrative, unfortunately, continued its challenging arc. Despite starting the year fully healthy, Luter managed to appear in just 3 games before once again being shut down in November and placed on injured reserve. His snap count before that second injury was minimal, a mere 50 total snaps, with all but 3 of those coming strictly on special teams. This isn't the trajectory you want to see from a promising draft pick entering his second season. It paints a picture of a player struggling to stay on the field, and, when he is on it, struggling to carve out a significant role beyond the third phase of the game. Now, as Luter enters what is arguably the most pivotal year of his young career, the landscape around him has shifted, presenting both new challenges and a glimmer of opportunity. The arrival of Brant Boyer as the new special teams coordinator is a double-edged sword. Boyer has made it abundantly clear that he intends a complete revamping of this unit, which has, at times, been a dilapidated mess. This means a clean slate, a chance for Luter to impress a new coach with a fresh perspective. But it also means intense competition, as Boyer will be looking for players who can execute his vision with precision and ferocity. Luter's ability to retain, let alone expand, his niche role on special teams will be a critical test. Can he shake off the memory of that Super Bowl gaffe and become a reliable, impactful force in Boyer's new-look unit? Yet beyond special teams, there is a clearer path for Luter to potentially ascend the depth chart on defense, a path that wasn't as apparent when he was drafted. The departures of veteran corners like Charvarius Ward and Isaac Yiadom in free agency have opened up significant voids in the cornerback room. While San Francisco has moved to plug these gaps by onboarding other free agents like Trey Avery and Trey Brown, and by using a 3rd-round draft pick on Upton Stout, who is hopefully being groomed as a nickel option, the depth chart behind established starters Diamador Lenore and Renardo Green is far from settled. This creates a legitimate opportunity for Luter to seize a larger role on defense, to finally showcase the skills that made him a 5th-round pick. But here's the cold, hard truth of the NFL. It's a business. And in this business, unfulfilled potential, especially from day 3 picks, has a shelf life. Should Luter fail to seize this opportunity? Should he continue to struggle with injuries or fail to make a significant impact on either special teams or defense? The 49ers would be faced with a tough, but financially pragmatic decision. Waiving Luter would put the team on the hook for a relatively small $156,756 in dead money, but it would also save them nearly $1 million in cap space. In a league where every dollar counts, especially for a team consistently pushing against the salary cap, that $1 million could be crucial for future moves, for retaining other key players, or for bringing in veteran depth. Considering it's already been 2 years and there has been little by way of consistent positive development or on-field impact, Luter appears to be trending toward the latter of these two paths. The narrative of injuries, limited snaps, and that infamous Super Bowl moment has overshadowed any flashes of potential. The Niners, known for their shrewd roster management and willingness to move on from players who aren't performing, may be left with few other options than to give up on their 2023 Day 3 draft investment. It's a harsh reality, but it's the nature of the beast in professional football. So, faithful as training camp approaches, the spotlight will be intensely focused on Darrell Luter Jr. This isn't just another season. It's a defining moment. Can he overcome the physical setbacks and the mental weight of past mistakes? Can he finally translate his raw talent into consistent production, proving his worth to a coaching staff that desperately needs reliable depth? Or will he become another cautionary tale of unfulfilled potential, a footnote in the 49ers' relentless pursuit of a Super Bowl? The answers will unfold on the practice field and hopefully on Sundays. What are your thoughts on Darrell Luter Jr.'s situation, Fabiano? Do you believe he can turn it around and become a valuable contributor, or do you think his time in San Francisco is nearing its end? Let us know your predictions and insights in the comment section below. If this deep dive into the high-stakes world of NFL roster battles and the relentless pursuit of potential has resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more passionate, in-depth coverage of your San Francisco 49ers. Your engagement fuels our fire. So, let's keep this Niner conversation roaring. Bang bang Niner gang, let's go!